Ashley Rayfeld, and this is Good Luck With That. Joining me today is Nora Vasconcelos and a fellow podcaster and pro skater, Nicole Hause. Nicole, can you correctly say your name into the mic for everyone?
Oh my God. I hate this. I hate what I've done to myself. Okay, I grew up my whole life correcting people because my whole family says Hause like cause. Like, it's not that hard, but it would just be like, no matter what, every time I always say house. So then I finally gave in and said house. And I'm just like, just call me Nicole House. And now everyone has a problem that I've said, call me Nicole House. So now it's like a full 360. You know when you say for the cause, for the Hause? It's the same.
It's
But
it's actually just little Dickie.
yeah,
None
just
of this
call
really
me
matters
Dickie.
in the end because it's just
Just
Dickie.
Quick check-in. Who's where, like spiritually and geographically right now? Where are you reporting from?
I'm reporting from Miami, Florida right now.
I'm in California.
Nicole, you're basically on like a mid-world tour, no permanent address. So you're in
Yeah.
Miami. How long have you been there so far?
Since February 1st.
What's the plan?
So I'm gonna be here till May, and then I'm gonna try to do rent-free May, not pay any rent in May, and just like go. I got a couple trips. Deluxe is doing like a girls' trip up to Wheels of Fortune, and then I'm gonna try to hang out in Vancouver for a while, and then there's supposed to be a Thunder trip, possibly TBD in New York, and then I'm gonna
D-
try to get a sublease in New York, June, July, August.
Damn, nobody hit me out about these trips. Sup?
Yeah, wait. I was gonna say, Nora,
Just
are you on
kidding.
the deluxe trip? Let's do
I
our own trip.
It's
I
a
would love
board
to be.
brand. Sorry, no, it's just board
It's a
brand,
board
girlies.
brand.
It's just a board brand, girlies. Just
Is the
I'll
board
probably
crooked
be
and
brand
real.
real.
girlies like real? Are we doing cross brands? Are we doing Crooked
Yeah, so it's
Invite too and their invite or?
no there. It's just crooked and real. So it's Sam, Una, Lady, Momiji, Haley, and I.
And me.
And Nora wants to
That's
come
right.
so bad.
Hey, Jim.
We'll we'll sort it out. We're gonna do our own like side B van, so it's fine. And you'll end
Yeah,
up wanting to be in our van the whole time.
probably.
Whatever, guys.
All right, this week in skateboarding news, World Skate Brazil is going off in Sao Paulo right now. We've got $500,000 on the table for men and women. In park, you've got Arisa True, Naya Lasso, Kokona Hiraki, Brazil's Haika Ventura in the mix. And on the street, you got names like Yumika Oda, Kokoa Yazawa, Moiji Nishia, and Haisa Leal. Fellow podcasters Mimi Noop and Alex White are both going to be there. We'll be reporting back, maybe even live from the sidelines. So as I always say, stay tuned. Also, the Euro Video World just got fed a new cool video called Blood Moon by Dolores Mag. It's a tour project that was filmed on handycams in the south of France, sponsored by Vans Europe. It just premiered in Barcelona. I can't wait to see this. I was there the day of the van sending off on the trip, and let's just say the vibes and energy were high. Heavy lineup. We got Helena Long, Tanya Cruz, Adelaide Norris, Moa Zander, and so many more. Dolores Mag, come on the show. Let's talk about it, please. I want to hear more. The Stu Awards just happened in Brazil. It's basically like Brazil's big skate culture awards. And I gotta say, the awards, this is the first time I was like, oh, right, you guys, I think you got it right. Pipazawa won Filmmaker of the Year, Vittoria Bartolo, Women's Part of the Year, and Vittoria Mendoza for Women's Skater of the Year. If you don't know Vittoria Bartolo, pick up your phone now and type her name in so you can see how incredibly cool of a mixed media artist and skater Vittoria is. And if you haven't seen Vittoria Mendoza skate a ledge and want to look at really incredible ledge skating, also get with it, you know?
Yeah, Victoria's insane. I've been on a handful of trips with her, and it's just nonstop.
So we've talked headlines, we've talked awards. I kind of want to do our own awards. So I want to do our first ever crew shout out. It'll be a weekly shout out. And I think it's just for someone I think who's pushing things forward in a way that deserves a moment. So for this week's crew, good luck with that shout out on the count of 3. Drum roll, please. Goes to Ariana Spencer.
Ariana Spencer.
Woo! Recently moved teams over to Jacuzzi Unlimited. And for everyone that didn't get it right, she was already pro. previously and just moved her name over to a new company. If anyone didn't see the part, it's so sick.
This happens. I don't know how
Tell
people,
us.
like I just don't know how people struggle so hard with that. Like, yeah, you can be pro, and then you can go to another brand, and then they have a timeline in which they will then as well turn you pro. It's a magical thing. It's basic math, and we are so happy to see Ariana thriving and ripping. And yeah, eventually she'll be here, and we'll be pestering her. But until then, we'll just sing her praises.
Yeah,
Feel
Ariana
that.
Spencer, you just won our first ever award. DM us your address. We'll send you a cool plaque. And yeah, thanks.
All right, I have a Nicole question for our current guest on the show. Nicole, so you have recently moved. Can you give us a little like day in the life? Like, what is your days in South Florida looking like as a
South
girl
Florida.
from Minnesota? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much I wake up super early at like 7 because the light in my room just wakes me up. And
Beautiful.
then I walk outside my room and Kata Diaz is my roommate, which is amazing. She comes out and she goes, "Hi, good morning. How are you?" All excited. And I go, "Good." And she goes, "You want to skate today?" And I go, "Maybe." And then I go and make a coffee. Make some waffles with cut up some strawberries, eat that, drink my coffee. I did just find a new gym, so maybe I'll go to the gym, maybe. But other than that, we'll just hit lot 11, which we pretty much do every day. And then
We
I'll
love it.
be sitting on the couch, and Kato will go, "Do you want to go out somewhere?" And I say, "No." And then, and then that's that. And then I go to bed. It's a pretty simple day, honestly.
That's beautiful.
Why Miami?
Just like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much to skate out here, actually. I just wanted to get out of LA. I feel like I was just like, it was too much going on there. As soon as Nora got there, I was like, I gotta go.
She
That's
said
enough for me.
bye. I was
Said,
like, literally
yeah,
same week. I
literally,
was like, you know what?
Nora,
Whatever.
yeah. I was talking to Nora on the phone. I was like, I just like signed a sublease in Miami for February 1st. She was like, dude, I'm gonna move to LA February 1st. And I was like, perfect. We are totally on the same page here. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it, honestly. I don't really have like a super good rhyme or reason. I know Kato was like had been talking to about coming out here anyways, and I just found a sublease when I was in Minnesota during the holidays, like found a perfect one. Didn't even look at it in person, signed the contract, wired the money, came here, and it's a real sublease. So yeah,
Did the
it's
truck
good.
make it?
The truck made it. Oh my god, that was a whole debacle. Did I tell you about that debacle?
Yeah, like the guy
It's
made it. You
fucking
think that like
nightmare.
another guy picked it up and it was a whole ordeal. Being
Wait,
an
you
Yeah.
shipped
adult
it?
is so annoying.
God, I just had just the hell that I went through the past, like, I don't know, 6 months probably has been insane, but it was like, yeah, I shipped my truck. Literally, they call me. First of all, they told me it was gonna be picked up, like, in the afternoon. Then they call me that morning, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna be there in 25 minutes." And I was like, I don't even have anything packed in my truck." So I was like, "Can you give me an hour?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." Scramble, pack everything in my truck. It takes me 2 hours to pack it all. I call them. I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll be there probably in like 2 hours." I was like, "Why did you call and panic me then?" So whatever. Then I couldn't use my truck for the rest of the day, and I'm like trying to move all this stuff. Anyways, long story short, they don't end up coming till 6 p.m. that night. Whatever. I drive it down to Sunset Boulevard. They put the truck on the truck on the truck. I'm like taking photos. I'm like, "Bye, truck." I take photos of everything. I sign some papers. I get back up to my truck. The guy who I set this up with texts me and is like, "Hey, who did you give your truck to that wasn't my driver?" And I was like, "What?" Like, I mean, like, how did I'm like, "Well, I guess my truck's gone and everything that's in it that I have." So, like, I was just like, "Wow, how did this happen?" And I'm like, just in disbelief. I call the no one's answering me, by the way. Like, he's like, "How hard is it?" Like, all you have to do is call me and double check. I was like, how hard is it? I mean, it wasn't that hard, but like, how would this happen? How would there be a mix up like this, you know? So yeah, anyways, I ended up calling the driver and I was like, you didn't steal my truck, did you? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, now what the fuck's going on then? But yeah, anyways, thought my truck was stolen for like 10 minutes.
Are you gonna drive it on the East Coast to north, or what do you think you're gonna do?
I think I'm gonna drive it to my parents' house in Wisconsin, leave it there. So I'm just gonna like after we move out of here, I'm gonna bring my truck up to Wisconsin and all my stuff and just leave it there and then truly be a vagabond.
Sick. Living the dream.
Yeah. Living the
She's a
Yeah, so what
free
is
agent.
well, yeah, what are you chasing right now? What's this new chapter? You said you went through a lot in the last 6 months. I'd say a year as a friend
Yeah,
of yours.
last year
Um,
or like couple years, yeah.
yeah, it's been why don't you get us up to speed?
I feel like this whole like new chapter really started when I tore my ACL and that was 2024. Like I knew I had this like colorway coming out in late 2024 and I'd planned this trip and like had all these ideas, thought, how I pictured it in my head going was like totally different than how it ended up going. I tore my ACL, like made me get sober, made me kind of reevaluate a lot of things in my life. I was just like more grounded, I would say. And like, yeah, and I ended up being like, I don't think I like this relationship that I'm in. So pretty much just like went through a bunch of life changes. And yeah, I guess I'm just like searching to, I don't
Did
know.
you
All I
read
want to do is
The
skate.
Alchemist by any
I,
chance during this
I
time?
I haven't read The Alchemist, but what's funny is during my first breakup, Josh, you remember him? You lived with him. When I saw him when I saw him a year later, he was like, "You should read The Alchemist," and I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, I never did. I never did.
I gave
You know,
an ex-boyfriend The Alchemist before he broke up with me, and then he broke up with me to, like, travel the world.
Is this the trick tip to breaking up with someone? Just like make sure you give them a copy of The Alchemist?
I don't know, it's just I just find it to be present in funny times of people's lives. So, I just think Nicole is in her alchemist phase. She is going to explore the world, check off some boxes, live a little.
I just want to do whatever I want. I feel like I've been doing a
Yeah.
lot like the past 10 years, I feel like I've been living for my relationships or like, other people around me. I don't know, not doing what I want really, which has been like, I think just taxing on me, emotionally for so long. So, yeah, just like this year is like about myself kind of vibes and just trying to do what I want to do when I want to do it and not like get hung up on what I think people want me to do or what I think I should do and all that. And like all I really want to do is skate and I haven't been able to do that because of the injury and stuff. So this year is like all about me just skating and traveling.
Love to hear it. It's
Mhm.
also like you're young. I feel like I've known Nicole since Nicole was like 16. And I feel like she's always been like a little bit ahead of herself age wise. Like always cruising with the older kids, moving out, doing all the adult stuff. And she's good at it. She's great at adulting. But yeah, I think we're all a little we've all been lost in the
Mine is just
relationship.
handing your keys over to someone and just
Minus,
going,
yeah.
"Here's my car packed up with my whole life. I'm good at adulting. All good. Who are you? It doesn't matter. Just
No,
just
but
drive
that wasn't
safely."
even my fault. That was like fully I
Yeah.
did everything right. He just made me feel like my truck was stolen, but it actually wasn't. It was the right guy the whole time. So like
Look,
that wasn't even me.
Yeah.
most of adulting is just checking in twice, maybe 3
Yeah,
times.
double checking. Yeah, double checking for sure is a vibe.
Yeah.
How's Loop going? I hear shops are asking for it.
Yeah,
Where what
shops be asking.
Where
You
is
know,
it?
where
where
is
is
it?
it, Nicole?
Probably still at the manufacturing factory where we haven't paid for it yet. No, we actually I just got off I just got off a Loop meeting right before this. We're trying to get it into shops this summer is our goal. So pretty much we're gonna pack the rest of the hardware we have, throw it up online, try to sell through it. Um and
Where's
yeah,
my
we're
t-shirt?
talking about you want a t-shirt? We can send you a t-shirt.
Girl,
We got
I've
girl.
been
Yeah, I
asking
can't
for
believe
a
I haven't
shirt.
given you. I can't believe
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll send you a shirt this week because I got to mail out a couple orders.
I just don't want a red
Um,
one.
It's okay. We don't have any red ones to give you.
Are you still taking on new team members? You guys are pretty stacked on the roster.
I mean,
Relax.
I feel like we are. I feel like we.
Bigger
I
the
don't know.
better,
It's
dude.
like all our homies. Yeah, like whoever
I
is our
know.
homie.
Look,
like you're
what
on
I'm
the
trying
team.
to say is Alex and I are trying to get on the team. So let us
Okay, I
know
see.
what we got to
Okay.
do. Let some old ladies on the team, please.
Some sponsor clips, sponsor me tapes by you would be great. Yeah.
Okay,
We need
cool.
some
I'll
We
work.
need content. We always need
That's right.
content. You know how this
Just
world
Google
works.
me. I ain't going on. I ain't sending you shit.
We need spon-
Nora, you're on the team. It
Oh,
happened
yeah,
in
yeah,
front of
yeah.
us. I think
You're already
episode
on the team.
1, Fabi just handed you a sticker and said, "You're on the team."
Bro, I got
You've
a
been on the
sticker right
team.
here.
Get with it. Also, you're a fellow podcaster. Can you tell us a bit about your podcast and how that's been going and the experience around it, what you do and don't like about it?
Yeah, no big deal podcast. The number one thing I don't like about it is listening to my own voice when I'm editing, or like just knowing that that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like that's the hardest part. And scheduling with skaters is a little bit like I'll be like all set up to do it and then it doesn't work out, which is totally fine. I expect that, but it's just kind of like stuff like that. I guess is the most annoying. Other than that, it's pretty chill and I do things at my own pace, so that's nice. I don't have a boss or anything. Oh, it's been good. I'm just about to put out Deshaun Jordan's episode next week. And that one's like probably one of my best episodes, I think. So I'm stoked about that. I feel like each time I do it, they get better, which I'm happy about. I got to, no one really knows this yet, but I got to interview Grant Taylor at the Nike headquarters, which is pretty sick. So I'm really hyped on that one. And that one I'm trying to have come out at the end of March as well. Oh, it's been fun. It's been like it's fun to have the end result of it, at the end of the day, like when I listen to it all back and do the interviews. I also like writing the questions, like that's always fun.
Speaking of funny questions, Nicole, can you tell me the story of you demonstrating to Dennis Busenitz how to use knee pads?
Oh my god.
This is like
The most embarrassing story probably of my life.
Nora, were
This
you
is-
there?
No, but the best part about this was our dear friends Shay and Jimmy were there, and Shay and his girlfriend occasionally would do laundry at my house, and Shay comes over and is like, "Dude, Nicole did the funniest thing the other day." And I was like, "Oh yeah, what?" Because they all drove up on for a little reel filming trip in SF, and yeah, Nicole will paint the picture for you.
Yeah, this is just like one of the most embarrassing stories I probably
Literally
have,
the most
honestly.
Nicole thing ever, by the way. Like, if
Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
Nicole, this is so Nicole.
This is insane. So we were skating Potrero, like in SF. I never really have good luck in SF either. I've been like, you know what? I don't have good luck in SF. I'm not gonna expect anything anymore. So we're skating Potrero, me, Jimmy, and Shay, and Dennis Busenitz is there, pulls up, just hanging on the sash. He sees me. I'm like, it's super windy that day, and I'm about to roll into the shallow end, and the wind like pushes me back, so I'm like, oh, I don't have enough speed to roll in, so I just like jump to my knees quick and knee slide down in the shallow end. Dennis goes, "Whoa, that's crazy! You can just like knee slide from the top of the deck," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he was like, goes over to the deep end of Potrero and is looking down. It's like 10 feet, 11 feet tall. He's looking down. He's like, "So you can just like knee slide from here," and I was like, "Yeah, for sure." I was like, as if I needed to give him a demonstration. I literally jump too far past the transition. No, I don't even have my board, right? I'm just just my knee pads and me, and I jump past the transition. I jump way too far. I pretty much jump to the flat bottom. The concrete grabs my knee pad. I whip. I like slam, like hit the side of my head, like concuss myself. I pop up so quick because I'm so embarrassed. But I'm just like, oh my god, can't believe that happened. I literally was concussed from that too. I'm like, hit my head. Probably one of the harder times I have. And I didn't have a helmet on, naturally. I'm trying to be fucking cool. Trying to be cool, trying to teach everyone how to knee slide. And yeah, it was super embarrassing. And the one funny thing that Shay said too is Shay's like, if you would have slammed that hard, like doing a trick with like, I was skating, I would not have got up quick. Like, that's how hard the slam was. Like, I would have laid there for a second, but because I was so embarrassed and I didn't have my board or anything, I popped up like, I'm okay. But I was really not okay. Like, honestly, I suffered from that for like a month.
Reminds me of like a 12-year-old who's convinced his parents to get him a trampoline. And then he's like, Mom, look at this. And the kid like jumps off of the porch onto the trampoline and gets like double bounced into infinity. And this is like the confidence that you had in the moment with the
So
execution.
confident.
So confident. Like, this is a Dickie moment. If this is as Dickie as it gets, okay? It's almost like when you jumped in the hot tub at the X Games
Mm.
and held your nose.
Just-
That is a
yeah, what-
similar thing that only you would do. And it's important because I think it's very validating.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And like, yeah, then I had to like overcompensate with Dennis and make him. I was like, he was like, I'm so sorry, and I was like, it's okay, dude. I should be able to do that. I'm like, this is not your fault. I should totally be able to do that. He was just like, Dennis. He's just looking at the deep end. He was like, you know how he measures everything and shit? Like, I think he was just, like, calculating his brain, like, huh, like, that's crazy. You can just knee slide from here. And I was like, yeah, let me show you. Let me fucking, let me show you.
So, in the past, you and Nora were roommates. You
Mhm.
shared a home. You guys had your own half pipe in the back and a pool.
Oh, we have way too many stories about this that, like, probably we shouldn't talk about. Yeah, those were the golden days. We basically, like, lived in this house. You know what it reminded me of? It was, like, such a California track home, like, it reminded me of Poltergeist. Like, the
Mm.
living room had, like, these high ceilings and, like, the way, like, the stairs went up and, like, just even, like, the wood grain of the kitchen, like, it was really funny, but, yeah, Nicole used to absolutely destroy the ramp in our yard. This was, like, pre-Olympics, and I think all the specs of, like, the ramp and everything were kind of to match, like, the Vans Park Series style sizes, so, like, the minier part of the ramp was still, like, 5.5, 6 feet big, had some pool coping. The vert wall was sick, but I did not session it the way Nicole did. And we will be including video on this. I was like her filmer, her at-home filmer, but, it was fun. I mean, it was such a score. I think we lived in, like, a 3-bedroom house with a pool and a skate ramp for, like, $2,700.
Yeah, 2,800. Like, literally as
What?
much as my
That house was-
one-bedroom apartment. Yes.
Yeah, and it was a
2,800.
big house, and it was
It was
such
It
a
was
huge.
so nice.
and it
Yeah.
was, like, a decent location. We weren't, like
No.
I mean, we're in Oceanside. It was pretty awesome.
No, that house was
Yeah.
awesome. I had no idea.
Nicole, what's, like, your favorite memory of the Oceanside house?
We're
Oh
here.
my god.
I convinced Nora to do a full trip of mushrooms, like 2 days before due tour, or maybe the day before due tour, and I wasn't skating it because my knee was hurt or something.
Was I
And I was
skating?
like, yes, you were skating. And we did like a full trip of mushrooms, and all I remember is Nora in the pool for so long with just her eyes like above the water, just navigating around for so long. And at one point, she was like, I have to pee. And then, like, an hour later, she was like, I don't have to pee anymore.
I think I was literally in the pool for like 10
Four.
hours.
Like, so at least 4 hours. Like, and I'm
At least.
serious. It was insane. It was so crazy. Couldn't get
Things
her out of the pool.
All right. Well, things are getting a little bit too trippy. So we're going to hear a couple words from our sponsors and take a quick break.
Nora, how did that help your do tour performance?
I don't remember. Nicole, was this a do tour in the TF?
No, this was the Do Tour in Long Beach, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was still Long Beach because
Yeah, but you
yeah, it was
won Long
2019.
Beach.
I
You
won
won Long.
2018. I know 2018 I won. And then this was 2019 and I had a hurt knee and I remember you had to drive to Long Beach and you were like, "Dude, I'm so exhausted from doing that." And like you couldn't function for like 2 days. And Mimi was like, "Yeah, I could have told you that was going to happen, Nora. Like you don't want to do a full trip of mushrooms like before you have to drive to Long Beach and skate a contest." And like I
I
mean, it
don't
was
know.
just like
Like
the day before practice, but I mean, it
it's
makes sense
fully
why you
like
don't remember.
blacked out to me. Like I really don't remember it. You know,
Yeah.
I
You
don't
don't
remember
remember
that.
being in the pool for 8 hours
No,
thinking
I
you were an
remember that.
alligator? Or
I remember that whole day. I remember
Yeah.
the one Nicole won in 2018, which was so sick because she was like in flow state, and I had food poisoning. And then I remember the ones in the TF like the following days that were, or following years that were like made me like, oh, I don't want to do contests anymore. Like it solidified all of that for me. Yeah, that era was crazy. I mean, Nicole I mean, most people probably don't know this because they've watched Nicole through getting on Reel and Nike and, like, seeing, like, the amount of, like, footage you've put out, especially, like, street footage that you've honestly, like, blown me away with it, which is, like, so cool. Not that I
Aw.
didn't think you were capable, it's just fun to see you, like, outside of that box. But Nicole as, like, a contest skater and, like, the shit I've seen you land is so gnarly, like, it's so sick. Like, sometimes I just like to go on YouTube and just find, like, old crazy hammers of Nicole just throwing down, like, the biggest backside alley-oop dolly in some
it's true.
event.
Nicole, I know skating contests is like definitely not the preferred skateboarding lane for you, but you do thrive in those environments. I feel like every contest you make a moment happen.
True.
Some sketchy happens. It's like, yeah, I'll land something. It might be one trick, but I'll land
And
something.
it's gonna be the one that everybody's gonna be, like, putting out the video and social, like, they're gonna run that one. I feel like you always do make moments, so there is something to be said. Let's get you in more contests, but also not at all.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
Dude, like
unless I'm for sure getting paid.
dude,
We'll put that
Nicole
out
in the
there.
combi. Nicole,
I love that.
the year you were in combi and the year you won. I mean, you won more than once, I think, but that there was one year where you were super 1-8 and you were doing like crazy shit, like indies and that like what was the one you were doing like that crazy half cab? Were you doing a
Oh,
half
yeah.
cab where you grabbed your nose? Like what is that?
Yeah, I was doing well, I did a line where this is like I wanna film this line
Into
at
a
some point.
full
I was
cab,
doing air
right?
yeah, I was doing air to fakie, half cab, full cab, and I
So
love
sick.
that. I love shit like that because it's just like for my brain, it's like to fakie and then 180 and then like whatever. I guess it's only 270.
I don't know. It's like those are the parts of skating I love where you're seeing um the unexpected like that is like one of the hardest tricks to do on like a big concrete wall. So it's just crazy. And I just like I was like screaming like on the in the stands with your dad. We were like like just like freaking out. So
Yeah,
fun.
you were hyped. You had a big I remember you had a big cardboard sign. It
I had
seemed
a
like
sign and I do remember some guy was like kind of edging me out of where I was standing on like the mezzanine around the ramp and like around the bowl. And I was like, "Bro, get away from me. Like this is like I'm just like the house is here." Like I was just so fired up. I don't know. Like, I totally could have been a cheerleader in a past life. Such a vibe. Feels
It's
good.
never too late.
No, it's not.
And Street Nicole, I think you just heard your marching orders.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
got a
do
line.
that
You got
line
a
in the
line to film.
streets. I got a line to film in the streets. But, like, you can't really do that line in flat. Ollie
Why not?
fakie, half
Yeah, why
cab.
not?
Well, actually,
Well, because then the
you're
half
so
cab would
right
turn you
because
around forward.
she started. You're so right. I'm an idiot. I was
It's okay.
thinking more of the full cab to the half cab. I don't know. I was
Yeah,
not
like,
thinking
I could
about it. I
do
forgot you go to fakie in the beginning.
yeah, but that's alright. Or
I'm so stupid.
hey.
I'm
Hey, I
I'm a
can't believe the
I'm a
internet's gonna
frackin'
roast you for that. They're like, Nora's gonna thought she could do this line on the flat bottom.
Nora doesn't know anything about skateboarding.
Nora should go
Get
to
outta
hell
here.
and die.
Honestly, those comments already exist, so let's not feed the inferno. Nora, you've spent some time with Nicole's parents.
Oh my god. Jeff and Missy are about as iconic as it gets. One time
Yeah.
they just like came to our house in Oceanside. Granted, they live in Minnesota or Wisconsin. They show up at the house just in wigs. Like they're just like,
Yeah,
"Hey."
they did.
Why?
They're like, let's go out. We're like, we're tired. What? They're just like so game for anything all the time. I
Yeah,
have
they
that
are
photo. I'll
funny.
send that to the group. I mean, Nicole, like, you're such a combination of your parents because I feel like you're as clean as your mom. Like, your mom, like, you always described her as being like, like always walking around with cleaning gloves and cleaning stuff and whatever, like being
Yep.
such a like domesticated Midwestern mom. And then your dad's
Yep.
like on his motorbike and like doing all this shit. And you're like doing both. You're like, have the cleanest house, but you're also like on a motorbike jumping some shit.
That's accurate. That is accurate. They love to clean. My mom would always be like, dish duty. Like, I'd have a sleepover. My friends still to this day text me, like, dish duty. Would be sleeping and be like 8 a.m. I would be like, Nicole, dish duty. I'm like, Mom. Okay, now.
You're like, Mom, I need a break.
Your dad's a contractor and he built you a full-on vert ramp in the backyard growing up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
Is he a roofer or a contractor?
So my parents they both like started their own construction company when JG Hause Construction and when they were 19 and 20. So my parents owned a construction company for my whole life, like 35 years. So yeah, they built like custom homes, they roofed, they sided, all the things.
Nicole used to
And
star
yeah.
in the commercials until she had them all removed from the internet.
Yeah. I had them removed because of you.
Oh
Literally
my
because of
God.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Boo-hoo.
I didn't even think about this. Like, I love my parents. I'll do whatever for them. My dad wanted to do some like local TV commercials. And when I was a kid, I did first, it was like a local radio commercial. It was like, my dad, Jeff, started JG House Construction. Like, I was like a little 9-year-old doing like a little radio ad for my dad. Then, I was 16. My dad was like, hey, Nicole, can you do this commercial? Like, being part of it. I was like, yeah, whatever. The day of, he gives me the script. It's like I have like 2 sentences. He just goes, "Right." Like he literally has like one word and I have like all of these sentences. I'm like, so pretty much I'm leading this whole commercial. You literally didn't tell me that. Anyways, so yeah, I filmed like a series of commercials and I just thought like wasn't really thinking it through. But then they played on all the like Minnesota Wild games, like Twins games, like all the local TV, and like everyone in Minnesota watches the Wild, like everyone in my high school. So like every day in high school it would be like, saw you last night, Nicole. I'm like, oh my God, I never thought this was gonna happen to me. And then it just got worse because then they were on YouTube and then Nora discovered them. And then anytime we would have people over, she'd be like, just out of nowhere, it would just be like, I just hear my voice and it would be like me on, and it was like this one commercial where I'm skating on the roof.
You say roof.
No, sorry. I say roof, not roof. But I've
Correct.
trained myself to say roof now. So
Skating on
it
the
was
roof.
so I like skate down this roof and my dad like pops up and goes, hey, Nicole, no skating on the roof. And I'm like, whatever. And then he goes,
Yeah.
"Where's your helmet?" Sorry, they're not online anymore for a good reason. I was like, "Can we get those off? I can't be dealing with this anymore."
And then I was bummed. I would look them up and they would just be gone, and I couldn't cross-reference them with anything, and it just is really crappy. There's
I think
also
we
this,
need to make
like
a new commercial. Also, real skateboards, you have your marching orders.
I actually have a board
Selling.
graphic for real for Nicole that I'm gonna
Let's
send to
hear
the
it.
group.
Do pitch it.
There's an image of Nicole as a child at Camp Woodward, Lake Owen, RIP.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
And it's like a gymnast doing, like, the split skis over her, and it's, like, jumping in the air, and it's Nicole, like, 8 years old with a giant pink helmet just, like, rolling between this woman's legs. And I'm just
Wait,
like,
there's an
"This
actual
is."
photo of this?
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to the group. I'm looking right now.
This is another classic. I'm always just like, this is I gotta be better at this. I'm always just like, "Yeah," and not thinking about it. I mean, at the time, I was, like, 10 or
No,
11,
just say
and
yes.
they're
Just say
Dude,
yes.
don't
and
even
I
worry about it.
and they were just like, "You wanna will you shoot this photo?" And, yeah, they gave me a pink helmet, which I was the most upset about. That was not even my helmet in the photo. It's, like, this, like, neon pink helmet. But, yeah, I'm just, like,
Where's the
squatting down, and then this cheerleader's legs are just, like, jumping. Yep.
Iconic. I'm
Yeah,
basically like
sick.
Nicole's the little sister I never had, so hence the reason this entire podcast is me just been trying to bring up her most embarrassing moments, but
Yeah,
I just think it's
exactly.
interesting. No one else has this information, and I like to be able to unearth it for everybody's entertainment.
I figured since you're living out of a suitcase for the next year, let's run through a couple nomad questions. I want to hear, what is a dream skate trip location that you haven't hit yet? That's like for sure on the list.
Uh, Bilbao, Spain.
Agreed.
There's this skate park that I've always wanted to skate that overlooks the ocean and has, like, this concrete mini vert ramp that I saw Raven Tershi skate, like, 10 years ago now, and I've just always wanted to go there. It's actually where I was supposed to go for my colorway shoe trip. There's so many good street like, when GX put out that GX 1000 put out the Bilbao edit, there's also so many good, like, bank street spots and stuff that I wanna hit, so and it just looks pretty there.
Okay, so
I
we've
got
got
you.
a dream trip on the books. We know what to do there. You got a dream non-skate trip location you're trying to go to?
I don't know, I would like to go to, like, Ireland. That would be cool. Ireland, Jamaica would be cool. Yeah, either of those. I feel like I would vibe in Jamaican
I could
vibe.
see Nicole becoming the next Eli Reed real quick. Like, you would just be taken in like one of their own.
Yeah. I
I'm
could
not
blend
kidding.
in.
Nicole can
Okay, well,
adapt.
it's true.
I
You
can
are
adapt.
very adaptable, but not this year because you're doing what you want, when you want, and how you want.
Facts.
Exactly. Good job, Ashley.
That's right. I'm listening.
Yeah, she's taking notes.
I'm taking notes. Most overrated skate city.
I'm gonna go LA. Like, I feel like it's pretty overrated there. Um,
Whatever, man.
yeah, it's
I
like
love
all the
LA.
spots. I love LA for not skating, I would say. Like, I don't know. I just think a lot of the spots there are pretty, like, blown out. Everything's, like, brown or beige or, like, there's no, like, color. I just think filming there is kinda overrated.
Yeah,
Um,
color. I think you are right. Like you can immediately tell it's LA. Okay, so you got LA. I was surprised you didn't say SF. I got to be honest. I was expecting that one to be
I was gonna
dropped.
say that was my second, but I think SF looks so cool in footage. Like, I just don't have
Yeah,
good luck there. I don't have good vibes there, but
that's the
I
thing about the
want
city
to.
is it puts you in your place. Like there's
Yeah,
nothing
it
easy
does.
about San Francisco. The weather is unpredictable, but when it is amazing, it's like so stunning. It's the most European city in America. That's my take. They call it Paris by the
Yeah,
Sea. Although, man, the terrain here to skate is so gnarly. Nothing is nice. You're dealing with wind, you're dealing with
yeah,
an extreme, like most everything feels like a vert ramp. So if you're cool with speed and grit, then hell yeah. But that's why it does look so good on camera, is that you can kind of see how difficult everything is. I wish it was
yeah.
easier.
It made me feel better. I was with Grant, in Portland, and he was like he just said that too. He was like, I never feel good in SF. And I was like, me neither. I was like, the fact that you're saying that is so validating.
Nicole, what do you think your most toxic travel trait is?
I guess my toxic trait is like not drinking the whole trip and then the last day being like, I'm gonna get fucked up and then getting so drunk that everything bad that could possibly happen to a person does happen because I'm like a menace to society and yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look. This is why I'm now 90 days sober again. Haven't drank.
Why don't you give the listeners a good travel trick tip?
A travel trick.
Drink in moderation. Skaters first trip. Nora, Nicole, you don't have any advice or one thing you always pack that you're like, I need this for the trip?
I think just like bring extra stuff. Don't be a nuisance. See how you can help everyone else out and have fun. And then slowly fade into being the worst person on the team and get kicked off. Just kidding.
And then slowly fade. No, I don't know. I would say like bring a razor blade in your check bag because everyone's gonna be like, does anyone have a razor blade? Does anyone have a razor blade? And everyone's like, no. And then you have to cut your grip with like your keys, and then that's bad for business. Have your
Don't be the
shit
person
ready.
everyone's driving around for because that's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
And I also think bring like an extra pair of clothes on the plane with you because if your stuff gets lost and you have like one pair of undies, that sucks.
Yeah. So true. A lot of people pack their boards, but I don't know. Unless you
Don't
want to
pack your
have an
board.
excuse. Well, like, don't pack it in your check bag.
Yeah.
If you
want to
really,
take it
if
on
you
the
really
plane.
want to skate, yeah, take it on the plane. But if you don't, if you
But-
want to like little cheeky, I have an excuse. My bag got lost. I don't have my board now. But I don't know. That's
Okay.
annoying because then you're like, I gotta go to the skate shop and I gotta set up a whole Christmas complete.
I just don't like how every time I get on a plane with a board, it's a different story. You can
Totally.
bring it. You can't bring it.
Yes.
I've had it like fall on someone's head when they were
Me too.
standing
I had it
up.
fall on a senior citizen and I like broke their skin open when it fell out. And then I had to come and apologize to this elderly man who was like shaking because it fell
Aw.
out of, the moment you open the cabinet, like the board moved and fell. And like Nora, Nicole, like how many times is it so annoying to like see the dirty looks
No.
that you get for like carrying your skateboard or the
questions.
obnoxious questions.
Oh, I can't.
What's the worst
yeah.
question you've gotten asked?
You know the funny part is they always assume it's like a guy's. Like they'll never like if
Yes.
they don't see me put it up there, it'll be in the overhead and they'll be like they'll point to the guy that they think is a skater and they'll be like, "Is this your board?" And then I'm like, I have to be like, "It's mine."
It's
Just-
mine. Yeah.
I like always check it. I can't be
Yeah.
bothered
Yeah. She
anymore.
always
I'm
checks
so
it.
sick of
I
it.
like-
I'm so sick. I'm sick of
She's so
answering
sick.
questions. I'm also
Yeah,
sick of
same.
like not being like yelled at when I'm skating in the airport.
Oh
Like,
yeah, but I
I
love to do
love
that.
doing it, and then it's like, get off your board. And I'm just like 33 years old, just being like, okay. Just like crying because security yelled at me. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
We're going to see you at Wheels of Fortune.
Mhm.
We'll see you. Is there a place that you're secretly hoping becomes long-term home after this like nomad year ahead of you?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be New York probably for a couple years. I'm thinking. I don't know. I feel like I might always try to be bi-coastal of some sorts. I don't know. I could be completely done with LA. I'm not really sure. I'm really not really sure. But my intuition is saying I'm gonna be in New York for a couple years, and then maybe I'll love Miami, and maybe I'll get a place here, and then I'll be back and forth between Miami and New York.
Didn't you have your palm read and they like told you that you were like not supposed to be on the West Coast or what was it?
No,
They
I
said
didn't
don't
have
go
my
to
palm read.
Vegas. Nicole at one point was gonna live in Vegas. I was like,
Wait,
I
do
got-
you want to die? Do you want
Wait,
to pass
is
away?
is this real? This is
Yes.
real. This
No,
is not a joke.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Our friend Chelsea reads tarot cards, and we were somewhere for Salt Lake, and I was like, I feel like I want to move, and I think I said like Should I go Las Vegas, here, or there? I don't know. I think I said like Las Vegas, New York, and some other place. And
Las
obviously
Vegas
Las
being
Vegas
one of
was
the
like
big
you're gonna go.
3 for this girl. That's fucking
It was a
crazy,
quick
dude.
thought. It was a quick.
Yeah.
I should definitely not move to Vegas with my problems I have.
No.
No, I mean obviously no. Me and Sammy
Y
Baca aren't gonna hang out. Like that's not what's happening
If
to
you
Vegas.
knew
It
this
was just a
girl
random 3 I picked. It was a random 3. I do
Las
love to
Vegas.
gamble.
This could be good for your career. Las Vegas is down in tourism. You could get a crazy endorsement sponsorship like a key to the city,
Like a
skater.
hotel. It's
Who
like
knows? Just
I'm
put it out
sponsored by
there.
MGM. I have like a residency at MGM.
Nicole's just literally, like, gambling her organs on the black market at that point. Like, there's
Yeah.
no freaking way. There's
No,
no
it's not
way.
good. It was not good. No, I think New York's my place, honestly. I feel like good about New York. At least short term
New
for like a couple
York.
years. New York. And I've also been kind of enjoying my time back home in Minnesota. It's kind of a weird thing that's going on. I'm going through some weird shit right now. I don't know. So I
Would
feel like
younger Woodward pink helmet Nicole with said cheerleader doing the splits over your head be stoked on you right now?
with said Julie. Yeah, I think so. I think like I have freedom and I also love like not being comfortable and I love like figuring out like what I like by being uncomfortable and like changing my life rapidly. I've done this like twice now. I've been like, done with this relationship, moving to LA. And like, everyone was like, why are you moving to LA? And I was like, I don't know. This is what I do. And I moved to LA and I feel like my life changed for the better. It was like really uncomfortable, all the things I did and stuff, but I was stoked and I think that changed my life. And now it's kind of the same pattern I've been following. I'm like, okay, relationship over. What like I have to move. I have to get uncomfortable again. I have to like try things. And so I think this is just like another phase of Dickie trying to find herself, you know? So I think I think little Nicole would be proud. I don't think little Nicole even saw any of this coming. That's for sure. And yeah, I just like, I'm always so happy to have my freedom. I guess that's like one thing that's super important to me. It's just like being able to do what I want. And yeah, I don't know. I also love exploring new places. So I'm just like so excited to be somewhere I learn something new, like a new city and new skate spots and new people.
Well, we're
That's it.
excited for your freedom tour.
Thank you.
Let your wings soar.
Let's see.
I'm gonna
That's
be
gonna be my
coming to
video
bug you
partner.
at some point.
We both are.
Please do. Please do.
We're gonna come bug her.
Has the Lynx invited you yet to come do like this athlete is doing the like tip off or something?
Fuck, I wish.
Do we
I
need to
was
put that out
courtside
there?
last year. Yeah, put that out there. Yeah, Courtney Williams followed me back on Instagram, which was pretty sick.
That is very sick.
I want to do something with her. I know like Stud Buds, they always like Twitch live stream. I was like, I need to get on the live stream somehow. So I was gonna hit her up at some point. And yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to do anything with the Lynx. I mean, even if they need me on the practice squad to run them around a little bit, you know? Imagine me out there. Like, I think I could be a loose cannon. I could show them some things they would not expect, you know? Get my knee pads out, show them a couple
Just
knee
sliding
slides
around
across
the
the
court. I would
Like,
pay to see that.
do like
I
a
think we should be the
spoof.
halftime performers. I think we could get the
Yeah,
squad together for a Minnesota Lynx halftime performance. We're talking
let's do
knee
it.
slides. It's the Boom Boom Hut Jam
Oh,
for
bless.
the WNBA.
Yeah, honestly,
It's
give
just
us
like
a
the
mini
Harlem
vert ramp.
Globetrotters, but it's like just Nicole with like a mini ramp, knee sliding around.
No board.
Like you're
Demonstrating
spinning
with
the
like
board on your finger.
Cheerleaders coming in and doing the splits, and she's just like doing like sliding between.
now we're
Wow.
talking.
Well, this show is called Good Luck with That, and everyone needs a little bit of luck. Nicole, do you need any luck this week?
I would love some luck with finding a roof to skate off of.
Okay, Miami. We are looking for a roof, at least 2
Yeah.
stories, minimum.
2? What the fuck? You want me to go 20 feet is crazy. I
Two
was gonna say
stories.
10 feet or less. At least she doesn't want to die, but if we could make it 2 stories,
Like a
she could probably
shed.
survive. She'll just like, another ACL won't be bad for her.
Fine. Okay, so like
Yeah.
a shed, but like with good curves.
It sounds like you're trying to find me a girl. Yeah, she needs good curves. Oh my gosh.
You and Ariana Spencer should have like a roof hunting like clip of some sort.
Yeah.
Just
She
roof
is the
hunters.
other roof girly, huh? Yeah.
That's right.
Roof
You two
hunters.
are roof hunters coming soon. Okay, well, so you need some luck finding a roof. If anyone in Miami is listening, send us a pin. Make sure to send us a picture too, and we'll get it over to Nicole. The roof. Yeah,
Yeah.
the roof.
Who let the
All right.
dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Time to go skate another roof.
Back
I've
from the top.
I've retrained myself how to say milk and roof instead of roof. So now I have to go back to my old ways. Okay.
Roof, roof. All right, everyone, that closes out this episode. You can find us at Good Luck Pod on Instagram. Please hit up Nicole House's Instagram. Nicole, what is your IG?
Nicole Hause, Hause. That's it.
And we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Good Luck With That is an iHeart Women's sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment.
We are your hosts, Ashley Rayfeld, Nora Vasconcelos, and Alex White. Our executive producer is Jesse Katz. Produced by Tari Harrison, Daniel Goodman, and Grace Fuse.
Listen to Good Luck With That, a skateboarding podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.